There we go. Hey, everybody. Uh, Weird. I had to reboot my computer in order to get the live working, which is odd. Starting to wonder if there's just some sort of weird conflict between my new laptop and YouTube Live. Hey, Chantel's Tuna Can. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Sarah Murphy. Hey, Oregon Zan. Hey, Gunwer. Hey, Jaded. Hey, Hannah. It's a smoothie. Amanda, what's on the menu? Absolutely nothing. Pamela Shamu. I have not yet watched Book of Boba Fett. I need to. Hey, Dandy. Yeah, I need to get around to watching Book of Boba Fett. Chantal and I were planning on watching it together, but yeah, we just haven't made the time to watch it yet because we're lazy. Hey, Nog Dude. Hey, Jaded. How am I doing? I'm here, continuing to exist. Dixie. Yeah, Chantal and I are roommates, best friends, and exes. Take. I mean, she's sleeping now. I cannot use chopsticks now. I am terrible with chopsticks. I have no idea how to use them. To be fair, I've never really tried. Hey, Bean Flicker. I've never really tried chopsticks. I think the one time I think I might have tried them one time in like grade 6. Stream Mario Party. Yeah, we probably should be. We were. Chantel kind of wanted to, but she was tired. So, hey, Teresa. Manda, hey, thank you for the super chat, Manda. Just living here too. Cheers. Thank you very much. Hey, Flop Era. Hey, Anna. Hey, Pandora. Hey, Kalamazoo. Hey, Morella. Take a shower. Yeah, I took a shower. Should have taken one earlier today, but meh. Roxanne, I was not in Chantel's chat, but there is somebody. No, not blocked. Like any queen. I was not in Chantel's chat. There's somebody running around using my username or using my nickname. Or Ramona's right. Wait, not tonight. Not right now. Young Scrolls? Never heard of Young Scrolls now. What did I do today? Uh, I took a shower. I also slept really late. Unusual talent? Not that I'm aware of. Uh, my biggest talent is knowing a lot about the X-Men. Shave head in solidarity with Chantel? No, screw her. Screw Chantel. I'm not shaving my head. Dixie, I mean, Chantal and I went down that road. We no longer have those feelings for each other. I have no idea. I don't know who the hell. I don't know anything about Dee Dee, and I don't care to know anything about her. Have I played any Elder Scrolls games? I tried playing Oblivion, I think. I tried. I think it was Oblivion that I tried playing briefly, and I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't play it for very long. It was just, yeah. Any thoughts on the convoy? I think anti-vaxxers are assholes. That's my thought on the convoy. Wax said no. Silent Hill, not my type of game. I'm not into horror, so Silent Hill, you know, might be a phenomenal game, but really not something I want to play. Thanks, Delta. Chat roulette. Somehow I feel like chat roulette is probably not the right place for me. Have I been to Niagara Falls? Yes, though it's been a long, long ass time. I honestly don't remember when it would have been. Are the kitties? Eh, they're still cats. Spinach, you can find women on Omegle. Gunrar, I would need to know a Cardi B song first, so no. No, I can't. Show belly? I'm not showing my belly. People got to pay you people got to pay premiums for that kind of content. War. Being no, I cannot. I cannot work. Uh, I'm okay, Lori. You? Elaine, yes, I did shower. Delta, can I shake it like a pit bull in picture? I cannot. Hey, Oral Fisher. You know, Blake kidding? I'm actually tired of your spamming. More than anything else, I'm just tired of your spamming. So fuck off, Blake Kidding Queen. You don't need to tweet. You don't need to make the same comment. You don't need to make the same all caps comments 80 fucking times. Okay? So fuck off, Blake Kidding Queen, just for your goddamn spamming. That is just obnoxious, okay? Genuinely, I wasn't offended by what you were saying. I was offended at the fact that you kept goddamn repeating the same all caps comments. You obnoxious dumbass. Amanda, nah, I don't really do video chats. Amanda, I've never played any Pokemon, so I'm not getting the new one. Pokemon's just never really appealed to me. Elaine, starting the day with. I mean, hard to say it's starting the day. I was up for several hours, and it was like 11 o'clock when 11 in the evening is hardly starting the day, Elaine. But sure. Mystery. No, I don't do any creative stuff. I should. I kind of want to get back to writing, but fuck off, Sunny D. Fuck off, Amy. This game's vocabulary isn't being, isn't it? See, Amy, my belief is that language is about communication. It's about being understood. Using, you know, using a bunch of $10 words, it might make you seem smart, but if people have trouble understanding what you're saying, then you're failing to communicate. A voice to Chantel, how I'm feeling? Yeah, Chantel knows how I feel. Fatima? I'm okay. Dixie? I mean, it's not like I'm giving her dick, so. My favorite YouTubers that I like to watch. I mean, mostly just there's a handful of Mario Maker players that I watch. There's a couple of Let's Players I watch. I've talked about it before. Hey, Sweet Jane. The buffering might be. Tells me that my connection's unstable. I don't know why. It's weird. I am not throwing a slice of cheese onto Chantel's head. Tell her to do it herself. Xbox Game Pass. I don't have a game. I don't have an Xbox, but no, I mean there are some Steam games that I plan on playing. Like yeah, I mean there's some games I have for Steam that I do plan on playing on my channel. Um, There's one called Half Past Fate: Romantic Distancing, which is about trying to date in the pandemic. Dandy, thank you very much. Catboy Cami, Christine Chan, or Jessica Yenev. I know nothing about any of them, so I'm not saying anything about it. Growing Up is a game I want to play on here. Boyfriend Dungeon. I backed Boyfriend Dungeon on Kickstarter. Like I you know donated to help that game get made, and I still haven't even opened it on my computer. Quite a few games that I sort of backed on Twitter that I just have not gotten around to playing. Delta, I have not soiled my jeans. Xbox Game Pass serves no benefit to me for right now. What was for dinner? It was Thai food, I think it was. When's my birthday? Oh shit, it is coming up fast. I need to give my mom a call tomorrow to see if see how she's feeling to begin with, and whether I should go down for what's it? If you have a game console, I grew up on this Super Nintendo, so I still got really, really fond memories of the Super Nintendo. I don't like wallowing in nostalgia, but goddamn, you know. Have I turned the pony around now? Yep. No, I have not. Game Boy. I didn't. I didn't have. I never had a Game Boy. I played a Game Boy, um, but I never actually had one of my own. And Pandora thinks I'm intelligent. They're wrong, but they fan of the handhelds. No, I never really played the handhelds. Favorite food? Uh, I'm a meat and potatoes guy. Thanks, Melanie. My favorite game to play? Um, favorite to play is a tougher question. I don't know. Probably Mass Effect, the Mass Effect trilogy. Nostalgic blessing dangerous. Yeah, yeah. I do not like nostalgia. Um, Nostalgia, I feel, is a downright dangerous emotion. What's his name? I mean, it's just not something that I've ever had any interest in playing or reading, I should say. Yeah, I have nothing specific against Doom. It's just not something that's ever appealed to me. Hey, Kalisa Snob, Pandora, can I open your box? You're naughty. You people are naughty. Sometimes things happen for. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Vespertine. Um, Even so, even when something's popular for a reason, I've still got enough of my sort of anti-hype attitude that yeah. Why won't I play Tony Hawk? I won't play Tony Hawk because it's not my type of game. I won't do the moves in real life because I don't want to be hospitalized. EverQuest. Um, EverQuest. I feel like EverQuest is one of those sort of more open games, right? Should I just leave town tonight? Pink Pony Club. I mean, up to you, Pink Pony Club. Is there anywhere in particular for you to go right now, though? Would be my question. Is Chantal awake? I mean, I don't know if she's still awake, but she was going to bed. She is trying to sleep at least. So I'm not going to wake her up. Why would I wake her up? Why would I wake? Like, why do you people want me to wake Chantal up? Misha, I'll let her know that you believe you are framed, but hey, Miss Ollie. Manda, what game tickles my pickle? Mass Effect. There's a lot of games I'd love to get back into playing, but somehow I just never do. Hey, Gia. Apparently, High Sluts gets flagged. Don't know why. Never played Mass Effect. What's it like? Well, I've got a playthrough going on my channel right now, so you can check that out if you want to see what it's like. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's a fun sci-fi game. Xenogears. I looked at it. Might be a little bit more complicated than I really want to get into, honestly. Not sure. I mean, I'll consider it, but probably won't be playing that one. Skydiving vlog? No, I'm not skydiving. I'm terrified of heights. Hey, Danny Lynn. If I could be any animal, what would I be? Cat. Naturally. Will I take a bong hit for $20? Nah. I mean, it's does it annoy me that Chantal gets high stuff? Nah. It doesn't really annoy me. Have I ever gotten drunk? Yes. Who can hold their breath longer, me or a shark? I would guess the shark. I fought for in Elder Scrolls, but I also played Outer Worlds. Yeah, I mean, I've had people tell me to play Outer Worlds. I don't know, maybe, but I don't know. Any planned topics to talk about? I mean, I've never have any planned topics when I go live. But hey, I mean, if we want to plan some planned topics, anyone watch my latest Mass Effect video? Anyone have any thoughts on Saren's trial? Anybody? Anyone? Harlow, you're not blocked yet. Yeah, I've got no comments on my latest Mass Effect video. Disappointing. Especially because, like, I want to know what other people thought. I want to know what other people felt about that trial. Saren's trial is makes me go, yeah, it's so weird. Like, because like we have literally no proof, no way the council said. Like, what evidence does the council does presented to the council cumbersome? Is the thing. Like, there's literally no evidence at all to suggest my tires get long mass effect. Kinda. But it's like we're supposed to like hate the council for not just accepting our word that something we didn't even see happened. Like, we never saw it, so why should the council trust us? Will I be playing Lost Ark? Probably not. I don't even know what it is. Can I burp the alphabet? Nope. Yeah, I know nothing about Lost Ark, but honestly, probably something that we're not likely to be. Probably something I'm not likely to play. Evidence is interpreted through your own paradigm. Sure, but I mean, there still needs to be evidence. Who's Ramona? I'm Ramona Vespertine. Ramona is me wearing a wig. It's a character. Can you watch us clean? I'm not really interested in recording myself cleaning, to be honest. Hey, Louise. What cheese? You're gross, Gia. Where's Chantel? She was trying to sleep. All right, well, maybe Brian just got a bonded topper. I'd have to look into what that is, but I imagine I have never considered it. What am I up to? Nothing much. Oh, somebody tell me. You, yeah, I think funny. You do seem a bit down tonight. Um, Dandy, don't be rude. It seems like Pink Pony Club actually is feeling down, pretty down right now. So, if you're so down, this ain't the place to be. Probably not, honestly. What food am I craving right now? Well, I'm not craving any particular food right now. I would not date Chantel. No, right now, no. Our feelings are just, yeah, we just don't have those feelings for each other anymore. Handstand off the roof. First of all, I can't get to the roof. Second of all, the roof is covered in snow right now, so even if I could get up there, I couldn't actually do a handstand. Third, I can't do a handstand of the. Anyway. Why did I stop taking my medication? In large part because I was tired of the numbness. Did I find a new doctor yet? Not one who can prescribe me things. Do a handstand? I can't. Why can't I try to do a handstand? Because I have no balance. What potion, medicine did I take? What medication? I was on, I don't even remember now. Cipralex. Cipralex and bupropion. What flavor of Crush? This actually isn't Crush. This is I think a strawberry kiwi smoothie from McDonald's. Nora, I prefer not to answer questions about Chantal. What's with Funko Pops? They're almost all gifts for my brother. Just sort of would anyone be willing to let me come visit them? I mean, I probably wouldn't mind Pink Pony, but can I tell Chantal to unblock her members? I mean, I can suggest it, but you know what? It's something that she tends to. Is the stepping on three sides of your mouth compulsion? Yep, it kind of is. It's something that I'm aware I do, and yeah, it's a weird little. What's wrong? She blocks family members. The thing is passion. Even though they may be paying members. Dandy, I'm actually 5'7", 5'8". I'm just shy of 5'8". But like she is not paying to be harassed and insulted, or like she is not she's not letting people pay to harass and insult her. Is the thing. So yes, there are some people that she actually does want to unblock because they're not because she's forgotten why she blocked them, or she forgave them, or she blocked them by accident, or blah blah blah. But there are also times where yeah, people deserve to be blocked. Hey, Nisi. I'm in a document better. Really neat. I guess. She is hiding behind members only chat. Pandora, yes, I actually did. Because I am often kind of an idiot. Like we're getting away for Storm. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that doesn't end up do too much damage, Nisi. Watching Boba Fett. I haven't started yet. I do want to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Go to a gym? Nah. Thanks, Amber. Can't just quit meds. I know, but deserve more viewers. I mean, it's not about deserving. Um, I try to avoid drama, so people don't bother. Can you tell us about the first time you saw Fluttershy and the feelings that emerged? Yeah, that's what I decided to give My Little Pony for Friendship with Magic a try, and then it showed Fluttershy, and I thought she was sweet and adorable. Pink Pony Club. Yeah, anywhere out there open to a visit from Pink Pony Club? Anyone on here open to that? Delta, I do not. I believe the Christian Bible is literal. And I believe that it's stories made up by people. Ghostly is around so high, yeah. Pink Pony, Evane is okay with you coming to murder her, apparently. Who do I look up to? Um, uh, I don't know. Stories made up for money and power? Not just. So, Keefster, I tend to be. So, my opinion is that see, you've read my comics and I choose not to respond. Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot to respond to. Um, I mean, religion was formed as a way of explaining things that people couldn't explain. Um, it then became useful for people who wanted power and money. But Christian Bible has more historical validity than the X-Men. I don't know. Going to bed. Okay. Good night, Nisi. Yeah, I don't know. 102. X-Men have done a lot of time travel, you know? The Freedom Convoy? You mean the Flu Trucks clan? So my thoughts on people complaining about vaccine mandates is the fucking measles have been making a comeback. How much money does the patriarchate of Russia have? I would imagine way too much. Would I time travel to meet Martin Luther King or Joseph Goebbels? Neither. I wouldn't want to meet MLK because I'm not good at talking to people. I wouldn't want to meet Joseph Goebbels. Joseph Goebbels. Goebbels. Is it Goebbels? Is it pronounced Goebbels? I wouldn't want to meet that guy because I would feel I would feel obligated to murder him. And setting aside the fact that I don't know that I have murder in me, uh, I'm I would be genuinely worried about changing history. I have I have watched way too much sci-fi, I am way too invested in sci-fi and X-Men and everything to not worry about changing history. So, um, haven't left my house in weeks due to COVID fear. Same here. I mean, okay, it's not okay. I don't leave my house because I don't like leaving my house, but I can blame COVID, right? I had the measles as a kid because my mom actually just forgot to get me the vaccine. I just sneezed and popped a sweet tart out of my nose. Hey, poo poo in the kitchen. You'd think that eliminating the chief propagandist of the Third Reich would improve the future. I would like to think so, but I don't know. Have I ever slept with a sex worker? I have not. Uh, I'm too I'm too cheap to want to pay for sex, so that is sort of a problem. And then as far as you know, have I slept with anyone other than Chanel? Yeah, yeah. I've slept. There are 3 women I've slept with. Sunny D. You tell Chantal you love me, and would she be jealous? Nope. No, she wouldn't be. But I sleep with one if they have a sale. I love that thought. Uh, I'd be open as like I'd have absolutely no problem sleeping with a sex worker. Like I said, I don't ever pay for sex. Why not? I'm not going to judge people who do pay for sex. Um, yeah, I'm just cheap. What have I done to educate myself so far? What is the most interesting thing I've learned? I mean, mostly I just like reading. Most interesting thing I've learned. That's tough. I like. There's a lot of really interesting information out there. So I don't know, but I don't pay for the sex. I pay for them to leave. But yeah, I mean, like as far as sleeping with a sex worker, I suppose what I should. I suppose my stance is I would be open to dating a sex worker. Um, Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, just something I wanted to do real quick. The professionals probably would be amazing. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, any point to life if you're alone. Pink Pony Club. I am a nihilist, so I don't believe that life has a point anyway. The point to life is to find your own point. Sunny D, actually, yeah, the washer dryer is on the same floor. It's right in between the two bedrooms. So yeah, and yes, I do my own laundry. Hey, bitchy titties, good to see you. Bio Billy, I am not gay. Aristotle, Camus. I haven't actually read any. I haven't actually read either Aristotle or Camus. I've read a little bit about Aristotle, um, but Camus. I haven't really read anything about Camus actually. The obvious question is, what's your point? Uh, yeah, I don't really have one yet. Nietzsche. Again, it's one of those things. Like I've never read any of these philosophers. I've read. I did read a book. I've read a couple of books about philosophy. Would I be gay for a fee? No, no. I don't think I could do gay for pay. Safe to give your rubber ducky a bath in the washer and dry it off in the dryer. I have no idea. Oh, it's Monica. Thank you very much. Would I ever consider being a sperm donor? You could do that for some extra income. Go to the sperm bank for an interview. Um, nah. Honestly, Monica, I don't know that I'd be a good donor anyway. Sperm banks do tend to look for, you know, people whose sperm is worth something. You read all those philosophers in college. I didn't, and I never went. Actually, no, I did go to college, but it was for library technician. 102. False. Some women do pay for sperm because they're trying to get pregnant, and sperm is pretty integral to the whole pregnancy thing. Um, so yeah, I mean, some women do pay for cum. I agree that they would never pay for my cum, nor should they. Shake my head. No, thank you, Nancy Drew. If I were to go out with someone, what I take? Excuse me. I don't know. We just talk about whatever. Delta. I was late. I was late 20s by the time I was. Yeah, late 20s when I went to college. So, but no, I was never interested. Um, Fuck Mary Kill, Michael Jackson, Shaquille O'Neal, Simon Cowell. Uh, I'm going to say I guess fuck Simon Cowell just out of pretty much by default. Marry Shaquille O'Neal because he seems like a fun guy. He seems really nice, and he seems like someone you'd have a really nice relationship with. Fuck Michael Jackson because he did some pretty weird shit. Um, I am not. I'm still not convinced that he didn't fuck kids. So Vesper team. Uh, I don't know. I've got some regulars already. Kind of guys. No, I've never celebrated Sunny D. Evane, if you haven't noticed, Pink Money Club is asking if you're in the U.S. Evane. Seems like a crap ton of trolls. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Do I like Elvis? Not really. Louise, I live in Alberta. That's why James hates me. Damn straight up. Alberta's terrible. Okay. Good night, Jess. Get rage and get those numbers up. Nah. If I'm gonna rage, I'd like it to be about something that matters, like comic books. Saskatchewan, a real place. It's not. There's actually an Iron Fist comic that exposed the lie that is Saskatchewan. Kalisa Snob? Those are fighting words. Actually, speaking of comics, you ever hear the anyone else hear that about that school board that's trying to ban mouse, MAUS mouse, the award-winning comic. I believe Mouse is the only comic that's ever won a Pulitzer, and the Pulitzers literally invented a category specifically to give an award to Mouse. Hey, Arbizzle. Not to cats versus Trish Mice. Exactly. Yes, Vespertine. That's the one. Yeah, like there's like it's. Am I able to get into the US? Not right now. I don't have a what do you call it? Passport. It's racist. It's not. Um, Mouse is Mouse is like legitimately held up as like possibly the greatest graphic novel ever in the history of the medium. Um, it's being challenged in a school board. They're trying to ban it because of like some bad language or something right now. Like of all like just it's like this ridiculous reason. Never read Tintin, Tintin, but have I ever crushed your punky in between two comic books? I have not. No, no. Yeah, it's like being challenged like for the dumbest of reasons. Mickey's Dick Smasher. I don't know that I do remember that one. Any vaccines she could get? All of them. Get them all. Who is more badass than Bishop from X Men? There's a lot. Storm from X Men. Like Cyclops is way more badass. You want me? Oh, thank you. Um, what else? What else? What else? Laura Kinney. She scares the hell out of Bishop, frankly. Uh, have you ever caught my punky in your jean zipper? Probably, but not for a long time. Um, Magic. Um, way more badass than Bishop, and Bishop would acknowledge it. And pretty much, Magic is one of the few people that intimidates freaking Wolverine. Okay, I can meet someone at a hotel tonight. I mean, Pink Pony. If honestly, there probably would be like sex workers you could call up, or like escorts, I should say. You probably could call up somebody to meet at a hotel tonight just for time, uh, just to spend time with or something. But I hook up with Tammy Slayton. I don't even know who Tammy Slayton is, so Powerlifting? Nah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering? I've never played either. No interest in either. Pink money, yeah. I mean, like for people that you just want to spend time with, um, like if you're just looking for someone to spend time with, I'm pretty sure there are like escorts who would be down for that. Arbizzle, Inkblot. That does sound really good, Arbizzle. I should check that. I should look into that. CBC list of banned words. I haven't actually looked at that. Pink Bunny. Actually, Pink Bunny, if you're just looking for someone to talk to, maybe like call a mental health helpline. Like if you're just looking for someone to talk to, um, I can hire an escort to talk. Yeah, yeah, you can. Like there are. You don't have to have sex with them. Honestly, do I consider that as like? I don't know what it means. It seems Celt. That looks like some sort of Gaelic word to me, Dandy. Lymphedema? No idea what that is. Will drinking laundry detergent clean out my insides? Yes, but probably a little bit more effectively than you want. But Pink Pony, yeah, just call up a mental health helpline just to get some just to have someone to talk to. It's what they're there for. Like literally, it's what they're there for. Does size matter? If we're talking dick size, then it does make some difference, but um, less of one than a lot of men think. What do I think of Robert Pattinson being the next Batman? Uh, Honestly, he seems like he's probably a really good. He seems like he'll do a good job. He's a damned attractive man, which is, you know, pretty important for Bruce Wayne. And I get the feeling he can do the brooding pretty well. Um, Everything I've seen in the past few years, and like everything I've heard about him from the past few years, indicates that he's actually a pretty solid actor. Um, like there are, yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people talk about him being like genuinely good actor. So, do I like it in my bum licked? Nope. I was today years old when I found out Christian Bale is a British. Wait, Christian Bale is British? Why the hell didn't he have a British accent in Howl's Moving Castle? I'm even angrier about his voice in Howl's Moving Castle now. Escorts he can hire for just for hugging a lot of people. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's like legitimately, it's a real thing. Does tongue size matter? Probably. I think this chat is mostly trolls. You're probably not wrong. Hey, fight me. would have been the director's choice, not his. I know, but it was like, it was a bad choice. Same as Daisy Ridley not using her real British accent for Only Yesterday. I never got that. Like, Only Yesterday was a fun movie. I enjoyed Only Yesterday. Not one of the best J. Lee movies. Strictly mid ranking as far as J. Lee movies go. But like, you get Daisy Ridley as the main protagonist, and then she does like an American voice. Come on, what's up with that? Let her use her British accent. She's got a lovely voice, and she would have done a better job with her natural accent, I think. Watch Natalie Dormer read the phone book. I can't think of Natalie Dormer's voice. I can't think of anything she's done. Um, Robert Pattinson as Batman is actually perfect. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people talk about that. I remember the author G. Willow Wilson. I remember tweeted once her theory about Batman actors, saying that it primarily came down to the eyebrows, and I forget the details about it, but yeah, I mean, Robert Pattinson has the type of eyebrows that she thinks work for Batman. Am I using a slim filter? I'm not using any filter. Natalie Portman. I'm honestly like Natalie Portman. I haven't really seen enough of her stuff. My celebrity crush. I don't really do crushes. Hated Ben Affleck. He was the worst. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen him as Batman. I haven't seen Batman versus Superman or Justice League or any of the Zack Snyder shit. (102). G. Willow Wilson is a Muslim. (102). She converted to Islam long ago. So yeah, I haven't actually read any of Wilson's novels yet. I want to get them. I just haven't had a chance yet. Snyder cuts are good. Maybe it's just I think 300 might be the only Zack Snyder film I've seen. Um, Trying to think if I have seen any of his other stuff. I don't think I have, but I mean, 300 was it was a good looking film, but extremely homoerotic. Not that there's nothing wrong with it. Good looking because of all those sweaty blushers. Not wrong, I suppose. Okay, Ali TV, you have fun. Vespertine, yeah. Yeah, I know Carrie and Harrison had an affair, and yeah, that's some fun stuff. I will say, literally the best parts about 300 literally came from history. You know that bit about the arrows block out the sun, then we will fight in the shade. That's like that comes from history. Like that's the real thing that they said that a guy said back then. Like it's one of the best lines of them. It's one of the best lines in the movie and in the comic, and they just it's like they're just quoting real like the real people. It's so good. I think there were a few other great lines that were the same, that were similar. Watch 300 with an anthropologist as an experience. I can imagine. Because there was still a lot about 300 that was bullshit. I mean, setting aside the fact that that's not actually how the Spartans fought. Um, yeah, they completely changed, ignored the how the Spartans actually fought, which, it's a film. Why not? Sure. Um, Artistic license, that's fair. But there was a lot of other stuff about 300 that was also wrong. Stuff that was sort of less obvious. Because, I mean, everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone pretty much knew. Yeah, that's not how the Spartans actually fought in history. But there was other stuff that was false. One out two. Because we have firsthand accounts. Like we have records. Braveheart. I never watched Braveheart. Double jointed. Yeah, my arms are double jointed. Whee! But yeah, I've never watched Braveheart, but I do know that a lot of Scottish people were not impressed with Braveheart. Saturday, Saturday Night, yeah, yeah, I've heard of him. I That's about it. I've heard of him. I forget the entire details of him. I forget literally every detail about him. Assassinated by his peers with roof tiles. Nice. Troy was good. Eh. Religion teaches how to be a good person and common sense. I would disagree with that, Roxanne. Um, Religion teaches how to follow the rules of that particular religion. Now, most religions have rules that are largely common sense. Hey, don't kill, don't steal, don't do things that are going to screw up. Don't do things that are going to screw up the state of the society. Um, Religion does have lots of good in it. Yeah, I'm not anti-religion. I recognize that a lot of people have done incredible things, um, inspired by their faith. Hey, Joyce Don, 102, whatever, 102. Watched Fight Club last night. Brad Pitt is pretty hot in that movie. It's a good-looking movie. So many wars caused by religion. Wars are caused. Wars are caused by money. Virtually every war throughout history, the primary motivation was economic. Economics are what are the cause of war. Now, religion is often used to justify a war that is already wanted for economic reasons. The 90s were 30 years ago, and that's not right. You go to hell, you liar, Vespertine. Why do I want to be a librarian? Because I like books. But Pink Bunny? 1 second, Pink Bunny. Convoy live stream? No. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah. So religion is often used to justify a war that is going to be happening because of economics. But economics are the actual reason behind wars. Pretty much always. There have been very, 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 very few wars throughout history. What's happening? Scaring me, Big Bunny? Pink Bunny, why am I scaring you right now, Pink Bunny? Asparagus? No, I'm not a fan of asparagus. Yeah, so like very, very, very few wars historically have been the result of anything other than economics. It's what it is, regardless of what the leaders say is the reason. It's economics. Makes me nervous when you look into the computer like that. Sorry, Pink Pony. Can I stare into the camera once more? Sure, Gunrar, just for you. I apologize to literally everybody. Wars about power. Not sure I'd say it that way. Thank you, bitchy titties. I like you too. Because your screen name is bitchy titties. Piggy? Yeah, sure, I like you too. Am I pro asparagus? I mean, I have nothing against. Like, I don't enjoy asparagus for myself. I numb my depression with food. It works, I guess. Not like asparagus is anyone's favorite food. There are some people who do genuinely love asparagus. Should stare at Chantel like that when she's sleeping. See, here's the thing. Yes, it would be hilarious for when she woke up, but uh, who knows how long that would take? Uh, we've got the same computer that I got a month ago, so I haven't gotten a new computer since then. Sorry, but this is so boring. I'm at. Sorry, Kim. Good night. Have I played Zelda? Yeah, I played Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64 way back in the day. Draw a dick on her head, it would be funny. She totally won't be pissed. I don't trust you, Ivane. Good night, Louise. Everyone's played Ocarina of Time. Because it's a good game. I played some of Majora's Mask. I didn't get all that far. Um, I played Twilight Princess, and I did play Breath of the Wild. I stopped right before I finished it, though. I never actually did finish Ocarina of Time. Or not Ocarina of Time, but Breath of the Wild. I never did finish Breath of the Wild. I'm not going to prank Chantel. Toy Pop, no. No, I never played that one. Did I have a PlayStation 1? I honestly don't remember if I even had the original PlayStation. It's my degree in library and information technician. Favorite PS2 era snowboarding game. I never played any snowboarding games. It's just a band to listen to. Give me a second. Oh, actually, no, the name's blanking on me. Give me a second. Um, name of the band is completely blanking on me. So I just got to find it in my list here. Astronaut Galaxy Tour is pretty good. They're a good one. Band of Skulls is good. Be Your Own Pet, great band. Um, Bent Knee. Bent Knee is the one that that I was looking for. New Korean drama called The Legend of the Blue Sea. I imagine I've probably seen that mentioned on Twitter somewhere. Little Nightmares. I have not played Little Nightmares. Why don't I just ban Gunrar? Because sometimes he's funny. A bit funny. Sometimes he says things that's funny. But bitchy titties. I definitely recommend Bentley's cover of Sunshine. The last book I've gotten into. Well, I'm 177 pages into Powers and Thrones. Battle of Wounded Knee. I honestly, I don't know enough about modern, or not modern, but I don't really know that much about sort of early American history. Um, Murphy, would I be willing to share a funny story about something that happened in my life? If I could think of one, then sure. Death of Wolverine and Lives of Wolverine. Uh, oh, you mean the like the X death, like X Lives of Wolverine and X Deaths of Wolverine? Uh, I will read it, but haven't started it yet. It's one that I'm going to read online. Like I'm going to read it on, online, but I haven't started yet. Just read it online for free. All genocide of the Native Americans. Yeah, yeah, I'm aware of that part. But yeah, like I haven't looked at like the battles and all that stuff. So, hey, Chrisla. Hey, Gail. But honestly, I can't say that I'm particularly interested in X Lives and Death of Wolverine because I don't care about Logan. Like I don't I don't care about him outside of him being a mentor to young teen girls, like the teen girls. That's Chantel said I'm bomb in bed. I mean, here's the thing, Emily. It's been a long time since we had sex. So, can you really trust her memory of it? Anyways, Pink Pony Club wants to know who here is a guy. By the way, more about Moira, and I'm not a fan of what Hickman did with Moira. Like, oh, there's a block. But yeah, like I do not like at all what Hickman decided to do with Moira McTaggart. I thought it was a bad. I thought it was a bad retcon. Like just straight up, I think it was a bad retcon. Um, so an event that's focused on Moira really isn't going to be a great story for me. Pink Pony, the per capita thing. The story behind that is uh, one of my other lives. I was talking about politics. I don't even remember what it was about, but comparing countries, I was talking about uh, U.S. having poorer results per capita than other countries on something, and somebody responded that the U.S. has more people per capita. Yeah, more people per capita, which is it gave me a rage aneurysm because it was just such a stupid phrase. Like, it was one of those things that just was a complete contradiction. Do I like my muffins buttered? I don't usually bother. Therapy this week? Did I? Was it this week? I don't fuck. I don't remember when my therapy was. Wow, I don't think it was this week. No, it would have been last week. Amber Nicole, I don't hate the U.S. I think that. Do I know how to do laundry? Yes, I know how to do laundry, Gia. Um, Death of Doctor Strange. Haven't had a chance to read that one either. Um, that one I'll read on when it comes out on Marvel Unlimited. It looks interesting to me though, and Clea becoming the new Sorcerer Supreme looks like it should be pretty fun. Um, was it Jed McKay who's going to be doing the Clea series? I think. Any advice? Haven't been to therapy in a month. It's so hard to get an appointment with her. I want to change my therapist, but don't want to hurt her feelings. Anyways, my advice is that your therapist is supposed to be there for you. Um, like my advice is that the most important thing about therapy is that you have a good relationship with your therapist. If you don't feel like you're quite clicking with the one you have, let her know so you can get a different one. Just straight up say like, I'm not enjoying, like I'm not feeling this particular therapy relationship, so I'm going to get someone else. That's like that. If they don't understand, then they're not a very good therapist to begin with. But that's not. Boldest thing I've ever done. I'd have to think about that. I don't have a therapist. Do I need one? Probably. What can we expect from my channel? Yeah, a lot of boring ass bullshit. My in Second Life, I am not. Oh, that's right. I want to respond to a comment earlier. Evan Nicole. I don't hate the U.S. I think that it needs. I think that it deserves better. I think that the U.S. has some deep-seated issues that uh, that hurt millions of people, and that it needs to do better. Have I had sex since dating Chantel? Yes. My techie? Not particularly. U.S. have been changed by electric. There is that. Need free healthcare. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. The U.S. absolutely needs to institute single payer healthcare. Um, every country has major issues. True. Um, I've never said otherwise. I think Canada uh, has some huge problems right now. Um, we really need to expand what's covered under our healthcare. Um, abolish the police, abolish prisons. Am I watching Star Trek Picard? Yes, I love Star Trek. When's the new season start? Shit, I think I'm an episode or two behind. Am I? Did I watch last week's episode of Prodigy? Shit, I don't remember. Is it bad to sleep with someone on the first date? No. People want to bang, they can bang. Mary needs to take care of our issues before we can help other people. That's why I vote conservative. The problem isn't a calendar. The problem is that the what I need is to actually like know what fucking day of the week it is. Um, no, it's I know what day comes out. I know like it comes out Fridays in Canada. Friday 9 p.m. I think. Friday 9 p.m. I believe Star Trek shows drop on Crave in Canada. So it's not a matter of needing a calendar. It's a matter of me just remembering to watch it. Um, so yeah, like I need to. I do I want to date Chantel again? No, I don't. We abolish police who will prevent people. So here's something key, Rudy. Police don't actually prevent crime. Um, are BBW women attractive? Yeah, there's nothing stopping a fat one from being attractive. There are plenty of gorgeous fat women out there. Um, yeah. So Rudy, police don't actually prevent crime. Uh, honestly, a lot of times, police don't even solve crime. They solve some of it, but less than you think. Um, they get massive, massive budgets. So, I mean, and a lot of times there will be absolutely nothing uh, for helping the impoverished. So, the idea behind the police abolition movement is take the money from that's being spent on bloated police budgets and instead spend it on anti-poverty measures. Things like, say, just giving people homes, which has actually been proven to reduce poverty. There is an absolute hatred for the homeless in the West. Like, it's not a uniquely American thing. Same thing in Canada, same thing in UK, same thing in Germany, France, everywhere. There is an outright hatred for the homeless. So you'll get cities spending money on installing benches with bars in them so that homeless people can't sleep on them, or like putting these utterly useless uh, sort of leaning benches in subways that friggin' nobody can sit on. So like there's all these utterly pointless measures to make life more difficult for the homeless. And those measures cost money. When you're like changing benches, when you're installing road bumps, when you're getting sleepy, can you whisper so I can take a quick nap? Okay, Evan, I'll try. I'll try to be more quiet. So when all this stuff that cities do to screw over the homeless people, like for literally no reason but to screw with the homeless, those measures do cost money. And having police go around and round up homeless people, that costs money. It's like all this stuff costs money and does absolutely nothing to actually help those people. Meanwhile, pretty much every time that that a city has floated a test program where they just give homes to the homeless, they worked. It's improved, like it's reduced poverty. It's given these people better lives. These people, end up getting jobs and getting out of poverty. It's been it's been tried multiple times. Like there's been multiple municipalities that have floated the idea as test projects, and they always work. Consistently, they work, and yet, even so, there's still way more. Politicians are still way more interested in punishing the homeless, spending money. They would still rather spend money to punish the homeless than to use that money to give them homes. So, and again, I just want to make clear this is not specifically the US. It's not only the US that does this. It is basically universal. It's a global issue. So I just want to make clear again, because people are going to be like, it's not solely a US problem. But nothing would deter crackheads from breaking into my house. You know what would probably actually do a lot better to deter those crackheads? Uh, Spending money on like using the money to help people, to help them. Like again, the police aren't actually stopping the people from breaking the law. They may or may not actually catch the person after the fact, but they're not actually preventing the crimes. Um, I don't come from wealth. I come from a lower middle class background originally. Something useful in helping First Nation people there. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, what it comes down to is the homeless don't want it. Fuck off, real. Fuck off, 102 real. Do some fucking research. Look up those programs that have given homes to the homeless. So as they do themselves in favor. Again, no. It's if you give the homeless people homes consistently, their lives improve. Like all these people, like everyone wants to blame the homeless for their situation. Everyone wants to say that they're beyond help. You know, just it's sad, but they're not. But they don't want help. It's sad, but you can't help them. They need to help themselves. It's so tragic, but they do it to themselves. It's their fault. You know, you can't help them. There's nothing to do to help them. It's so sad. It's sad, but what can you do? It's sad. What can you do? Fuck that noise. You know what you can do? You can do what municipalities have actually. You can do what what several municipalities have done, what several test projects have proven to be effective, and give them homes. That's the thing. You're all like, oh, you can't help the homeless. You can't. It's been done consistently. Every fucking time the program is tried, it works. It fucking works, okay? It actually works. It works. It works. It's been tried multiple times. And every time it's been tried, it has worked. It has always, every time, consistently, pretty much without fail, it has made the lives of these people better. It has helped them get jobs. It has helped them get off drug habits. It has helped them in every way possible. It has turned them from, it's taken them from being, the Walking Dead. Why do you think that so many homeless they don't. They want jobs. They want homes. They want to better their lives. And yet, people would rather just fucking punish them. It doesn't. It fucking does. Give me a second here. So I give you one moment here. This article is a couple years old, but there's been tons of programs. There've been multiple programs in multiple countries that have tried the same thing. Like I said, it's multiple countries have tried the same types of programs. And you know what happens when these countries have done programs where they've given homes to homeless people? It's actually made their lives better. It's made them get. I've seen people in my town get addicted to drugs and be homeless. Yeah, that happens, and it sucks that happens. The solution is not to just give the fuck up on them the way that so many people want to do. Give me a second here. I'm trying to find the. I know there's. Yeah, I'd have to do more research to find the articles, but yeah, like I said, it's something like it's been. It works. It always, 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 every time, every fucking time. It's improved their lives, helped them get jobs, which has them, which actually means that they start paying taxes as opposed to relying on tax money. So yeah, like it's more, and it's cost effective. It's literally more cost effective than the anti-homeless measures that everybody pushes towards and said. I don't want my tax going towards houses for other people. And that's the problem, Lass. That's literally the big problem. Because here's the thing, West Coast Lass. Right now, your taxes go towards hurting the homeless people. Your taxes currently go towards things like installing anti-homeless pavement beneath bridges. It goes towards removing regular benches from subways and replacing them with sort of like these with standing benches to prevent them sleeping on the benches. Your tax money goes towards programs that are designed solely and specifically to help or to hurt, to cause harm to homeless people for the sake of causing them harm. Your tax money goes towards cruelty. That's the thing. Like, you don't want your taxes going towards giving people free homes. Instead, it's going towards cruelty. Meanwhile, if that money were spent to give these people homes, it would actually end up being more cost effective. It would end up saving money in the long term. Sleep in a shelter? And shelters are fine as temporary solutions. But the idea that a shelter should be a permanent solution is garbage. A lot of those people had it. Yeah, they fucked up. The solution to people fucking up is to not tell them, no, you took your chance and now you don't get any more chances. Like going to single-handedly pay for someone's home. So Here's something to remember. Governments, because of their power, are able to provide subsidized homes. They do. Governments already provide subsidized homes for certain income groups and stuff like that. Government housing is garbage. A lot of it is sort of an unfortunate part. And like, I'm not recommending, and I'm not saying that homeless people deserve to have homes that are better than what than what anyone here has. I'm not saying that they get mansions or something. A basic apartment is honestly good enough. It's all they really need. If I contribute more to society, I deserve a bigger house, more money, something sexual. Setting aside questions of what it means to contribute more, no one's actually saying that you don't deserve to have a nice house or things like that. What's being argued is that as it is, there is, in pretty much every country, there's a greater desire to punish homeless people than to help them. How will they get off the drugs once they have homes? Programs. Okay. With anti-drug programs. With rehab programs. Again, that's another thing that you put money towards. How tall am I? 5'8". Drug rehab is probably a bigger issue. I mean, they're connected. The reason a lot of homeless people do drugs is because what the fuck else are they going to do? This is what it comes down to. Like, it's easy to lecture these people on doing drugs. But a lot of times it's them, they do the drugs as an escape from their completely broken lives. Who pays for the property tax and electric bills? I mean, it's tax money. Again, right now your taxes go towards programs that are designed specifically to hurt the homeless people. Hey Kim, thanks. So again, I'm not saying I'm not saying that it's actually easy. What if they don't want to attend the programs? What if they want the houses to do drugs in? I would say most of them will want to attend the programs, but I just don't believe that the answer to someone fucking up is, to leave them on the street for the rest of their fucking lives. Make you work 60-hour weeks to pay. Yvain? Actually, I mean, you make that joke, but the actual desire is to reduce the number of hours people have to work in a week while making sure that they keep the same amount of money, get the same amount of money out of it. If you're given money from the street, you have enough to eat, and instead of money for future food or saving to, I mean, it's their lives are trash, and and it's virtually impossible. Like, once you hit that point, it is virtually impossible to get out on your own. And there simply is not enough there simply is not enough actual aid going to them. And it should not be up to individuals to save to save all the people who are homeless. It should not be up to, a handful of volunteers to save the world. The government has massive resources, and it would not actually be difficult for them to spend those resources to help the homeless, to help people who are in deep poverty. Harlow, here's the thing, Harlow. I'm not going to be the one who saves a homeless person. I'm not going to be the one who gets somebody off the street and into a job and into their own place and, living well. You know what? I'm not going to be the person to do that, because it's about more than one fucking person. Okay? Like, again, all you want to do is punish the homeless. Everyone, all these fucking people, everyone here is like, fuck the homeless, punish them. They're on drugs. They can go fucking die. That's the attitude that I'm seeing from a lot of you people. Is, oh, they're homeless? Then they can just go fucking die. I don't care. I don't want any of my money going towards keeping these people alive. Fuck you. I didn't say that. But that's the attitude here. That is the attitude. When you talk about, like, oh, I don't want my money going towards helping these people, what you're saying is, I would actually be totally okay with every single homeless person just straight up fucking dying. As long as I don't have to spend a single fucking penny to do anything that makes their lives even marginally better. Meanwhile, there is absolute fucking proof. There is proof that giving them homes makes things better. That it is more cost effective than just telling them to go fuck themselves. That's what's getting me. There's actual proof that these programs to give the homes to the homeless work. There is proof that it works. And none of you fucking care. You don't actually fucking care if there's proof that it works. Because you would still rather they get punished. You would still prefer that homeless people get punished than accept that there are programs that actually fucking help them. Up to that person maintain a home? Yeah. Yes, it is. And they do. And the people do it. Like, that's the fucking thing that's getting to me. Is the programs actually fucking work. There is proof that giving homes to the homeless makes their lives infinitely better while being more cost effective. That it is a cost effective solution. It is an actual cost efficient solution. And you don't care about that. You don't actually care. The homeless here victimize hardworking people every day. I mean, they have no fucking hope. They have no hope because people would rather vote for politicians who implement needlessly cruel anti-homeless measures than see these people's lives get better. Like, I'm not going to judge the homeless if they tell off people with jobs because, like, their fucking lives are shit. And the people and voters consistently vote to keep the lives of homeless people to be shit. Chrissy Kicks. Thank you very much, Chrissy Kicks, for the super chat. Yeah, it's utterly ridiculous to me. It is such absolute needlessly cruel bullshit to sit there going and to respond to programs that have been proven to help by saying, "Oh, they don't want help." You know, people, you know, EBT card. Fun fact about EBT cards: there's a lot of places where those cards can't be used to pay for hot food. Why? Because the cruelty is the point. Because people would actually rather be cruel to the impoverished than actually help them. So yeah, it's just this utterly bullshit attitude that the response to pilot programs that give homes to homeless people have been proven to lift those people out of poverty, help them get jobs, and help them rejoin society at large. The response to that is, no, homeless people don't want to be helped. Fuck you, they don't. Fuck you to everybody who says homeless people don't want to be helped. Like, it's one of those, like, it's just a relatively small amount of money to provide a place to live. And we're not even talking like fancy places to live. These are just basic apartments, just places for them to sleep that isn't a, a fucking park. It's the homeless person breaks into my house to steal from me. What should I do? I don't fucking know. If they broke into your house to steal from you, odds are they're trying to get caught by the police because at least if they go to prison, then they have a roof over their head and 3 meals a day. You know, Sunny D. I mean, your money goes towards police and prisons. You don't seem to have any issue with it with that. You don't seem to have any problem with homeless people being just shoved into overcrowded prisons. So, but programs that actually they get let out in a day, they don't get put in prison. Yeah, which is why they end up back in the streets and why they end up committing crimes again. They want to get into prison so that they can actually have free room and board, but they don't get to. A lot of homeless people want to be homeless. Fuck you, they do. Do I believe in the death penalty? No, I don't. Majority of homeless are mentally ill. A lot of them are, yeah. And yeah, it turns out telling them fuck you, stay on the street, isn't actually great for helping their mental health. Something that actually does often help with their mental health is being given a home, being given somewhere where they can sleep out of the weather. Something that, having an address they can put on resumes so that they can actually find work. Yeah, it turns out that giving people the thing that they need most actually helps. It gets them jobs, and with those jobs they can afford food, and they can Canada also doesn't cover mental health. For the most part, no, it doesn't, and I think that it should be expanded so that it does include mental health. But yeah, it's all for mental health, taking prescribed psych medication. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's like that's. But yeah, it's just wild to me that there are that there have been pilot programs to give homes to the homeless. Those pilot programs have consistently worked to get these people jobs and to get them permanently off the street. And the reaction to these pilot programs working is to say that the homeless people want to be homeless, that they don't deserve help, that, oh, I don't want my money going towards something that's going to help people get off the street and get jobs and make their lives better. So it's like, fuck you. Let's see. Again, here's one from again a couple years ago, 2019. And hey, apparently, housing homeless people cut state's healthcare burden. Apparently, getting them off the street, getting them homes, actually fucking saved the state money. And yet, and yet, you know what legislators in California prefer to do? They would still prefer to spend money on programs that exist solely to fuck the poor over. They would still rather, most legislators in California would still rather spend money on cruelty. Never mind the pilot program works. And if you want more proof, there's tons out there. There's tons of evidence out there that these programs work. And yet, even so, not a single one of you is going to actually read those. Langelo. Sorry, Langelo is doing something there. Did Chantel give you the $20 from the super chat I sent to you through her stream in the beginning of January? I have no idea. No, she or no. If it was the beginning of January, then she wouldn't have done it yet, Langelo. She wouldn't have gotten that money yet. So. Agree with decriminalizing all drugs? Yes, I do. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's links. If you want more, if you want to read more, find more about it, you can. You can do the research for it. There's tons of research about it. Oh, well, if Joe Rogan said it, it must be true. Because it's not like he's a fucking idiot. So, yeah, I mean, it's, and, yeah, the proof is out there. But it doesn't matter. And, like, it, honestly, I believe that it doesn't matter how many articles that I link. It doesn't matter what proof anyone shows you. The people here who are opposed to giving homes to the homeless will never actually change their minds. They're never actually going to support anything that actually benefits the homeless. They don't, because you don't care. You don't actually give a shit about homeless people, about poor people. You don't give a fuck about them. You'd still rather they suffer. You'd still rather tax money go towards programs that hurt them. You don't give a shit. Nationwide housing crisis. You know what the housing crisis is because of? It's because of fucking greedy people. It's because of banks. It's because of real estate companies. It's because of wealthy assholes who have used the housing market to start fucking over everybody else. That's why there's a housing crisis. So yeah, and I mean again, like when I talk, and again when we talk about housing for the homeless, it's what people are primarily talking about is basic ass apartments, not necessarily death traps. Ones that are still in livable condition, but it's still basic ass apartments. And yet, again, it's just we have a renting issue. Again, because of greedy people. Program after program, pilot program after pilot program after pilot program to test if just Giving people just giving homes to the homeless works. It works. And people just still go out there saying, let them fucking die in the streets. And by the way, uh, it would do. And by the way, that shit reduces crime better than police do. Take the bloated police budgets, put it into homes for the homeless, and boom, you got the issue, and boom, crime's gone down way more than the police have ever done. But daring to question whether the police riding around in fucking Humvees is a good idea. And all of a sudden, no, you hate the police. You want criminals to fucking run wild. Christ. Fuck the police too? Yeah, absolutely fuck the police. Unaccountable fucking maniacs. No police in Canada driving Humvees? Yeah, Canada isn't as Canada doesn't have the ridiculous idea of selling cast off military equipment to local police forces. My cops have ancient Crown Vics and are hilariously easy to spot. I mean, frankly, I'd rather they have that than. Meanwhile, it only freezes about 10 days a year. Yeah, like it's weird. The U.S. has a program where cast off military equipment will be sold to local police departments, which means you'll get a town of like 5,000 people with where the biggest crimes where there's no crime, like small towns with no crimes, and police riding around in actual military vehicles, which is weird. Who am I going to call if I'm robbed at gunpoint? I mean, frankly, probably no one, because the police aren't going to do a damn thing about that anyway. Come home to my house completely ransacked. I would call the police in order to get a report for insurance purposes. Like, if you are the victim of a burglary, the main reason you want to call the police is so that you can have a police report to give on your insurance claim. That's it. That's what the police will do. They'll look at your house and go, "Yep," and they'll go, "Yep, this is a robbery, all right." That's what they do. They're not actually out there solving the majority of crimes. So yeah, I mean, if somebody robs me at gunpoint, I'm not going to bother calling the police because they're not going to do anything. And plus, odds are the guy who robs me, I don't want to snitch on the guy. Gunrunner, what would be the point? The cops aren't going to show up until well after the guy's gone. Are they supposed to magically appear the instant crime occurs? Chris, that's kind of the point. Like, people talk about, like, oh, who are you going to call when somebody's Who are you going to call when somebody's got a gun on you? Okay, I might ask the guy. I might tell the guy if somebody's robbing me at gunpoint. I might ask the guy, "Hey, can I call the cops to make it up so that I can talk to them within the next couple hours?" The cops aren't going to show up to stop the crime because the crime's already done by the time that it's the guy's going to be long gone well before the police show up. So, what if people rob you every night though? Well, it's probably the police doing that. Fun fact: police actually commit way more theft than any other group. Uh, the police are actually the biggest thieves out there. You're white. I have nothing to worry about, which is another part. Yeah, police aren't gonna, but yeah, like police seizures. What's that? What's the shitty uh, forfeitures? Oh, what's that thing where police are allowed to just straight up steal money? Civil asset forfeiture. Yes, thank you, Vespertine. Yeah, civil asset forfeiture. Uh, it's honestly the biggest source of burglary. It's like literally they will actually like literally they take more money from the police take more money from people than criminals do. 75% of theft is wage theft. Yes, that is the other thing. Yeah, I was actually going to mention that as well. For all that people make a big deal about shoplifting, yeah, it's employers stealing from their employees is actually a way bigger issue than employees stealing from their employers. Amber Nicole? Yeah, I'm aware that my address is out there, and the fact is, those criminals are going to be well aware of the fact that if they rob this place, if they rob anyone, they're unlikely to be caught. Burglaries seldom actually get solved. What do I have to say to all the single ladies that started the fan club? Hi, I guess. If you don't have the threat of suffering consequences, you are more likely to engage in criminal activities. For some people, I'm not sure. Actually, there have been studies on that, hasn't there? That actually kind of is true. That actually is kind of proven, isn't it? Nobody cares about theft unless at least something interesting. Pretty much. I've been active on dating apps recently. Not really, no. That is a weird sound. Yeah, I make a lot of weird sounds. I don't know why. They just sort of come out of me. Do I queef? No, I don't have a vagina, so I don't queef. Couch should have asked and Chantal needed her CPAP. Yeah, they were probably nearby. I guess there probably happened to be one nearby, happened to be a unit nearby, and so whatever. Thanks, Black Velvet. What if I got pistol whipped? That'd probably hurt. Kitties, they're around. Nah, I'm not gonna. There are two reasons I'm not going to go to that trucker rally. First of all, I disagree with them. I think they need to shut the fuck up, get the vaccine, wear their masks, and just fuck off. So that's the first reason I'm not going to that trucker rally. The other major reason I'm not going to that trucker rally is because it is way, way, way too cold to do anything outside the house. Okay. What's the temperature going to be like tomorrow? Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, we're looking at a high of negative 13 tomorrow. That's the high. The warmest it is going to get in Ottawa tomorrow is 13 degrees below freezing. I'm not fucking going outside for anything. Like, no. No. And I know a lot of you are American, so you use Fahrenheit and everything. So for context, negative 13 Celsius is fucking painful. Cypher, I don't understand people like you. Thanks, my name. Yeah. Yeah, the temperature right now is negative fuck you. It is literally painful. Like, these temperatures will cause literal pain. It's not even like, I'm not exaggerating. It causes actual physical pain. Um, so I am not going outside. I'm just not. The reason I don't do pot, uh, lack of interest. I try it. I can't smoke weed because I can't inhale it properly. I don't know how to inhale it properly. And edibles. Jamil, yeah, I know. It's I want um, to stop ordering it. Sometimes it's so cold that you get warm. Yeah. Mikayor. Even with that shit, it's still it's still way too cold. Especially the face area. So yeah, no, I am not doing anything outside until I lived in Alaska for 25 years, and cold is no joke. Yeah, it's dangerous. Especially once you get up to Alaska and that, it becomes downright dangerous. It becomes downright lethal. Though I do still wish that I'd gotten that job in Whitehorse. Got no heat? No, I got heat on. We've got heat on. I want to move to Alaska. I wouldn't want to move to Alaska, but is there any of those books there? No, I'm still making my way through books I already had. Yeah, a few years ago, I actually applied for a library job at the University of Whitehorse. Right? University of Whitehorse there, right? University of Yukon? Whatever. Yeah, I applied for a job at the University Library in Whitehorse, and I didn't get it. Uh, I was second choice. Um, Closest I've ever gotten, I think, to getting employed at a library. Um, One of those things where I felt it would have been either the best experience of my life or one of the worst. Like it would have been either an amazing experience or a massive disaster. Why does a horse need to be white? Because it's covered in snow, Gia. It's the Yukon Territory. It's You got permafrost up there. So yeah, of course the horse is white. But yeah, I really wish that I'd gotten that job. Like I said, it's possible it would have been a massive disaster, but it also might have been best experience of my life. So it would have been something. Teacher, it's entirely possible that I would be a good teacher, but I don't know that I'd want to be a teacher. Whitehorse is warmer than Ottawa right now? Yeesh. Okay, that is wild. Lotion tells radioactive greasy man catching soup. Hate kids? I do. I don't like kids at all. But can't rage at the kids. I'm aware that you can't rage in a library. A few times I smoked, I felt like I was an observer of the stream of my thoughts. No ability to direct or intervene. Got transported back to like 5 years old once as well. That does sound interesting. White horse is zero. Wow, 0 degrees. Man, I could handle 0 degrees. Am I going to be a teacher? You hate doing basic shit. I mean, that's why I don't want to be a teacher, Jamil. Yeah, a couple of people in the comments said that I'd probably be uh, a good teacher, but I don't want to be a teacher. My brother lives in Denali and teaches mountaineering in prisons. I just got this image of like teaching people how to climb out of the prison. You know? Queen of Diamonds. If I did something like that, if something like that happened, I probably wouldn't bother calling anyone. It's just, yeah, it's just the idea like here's how to here's how we'll scale the prison wall so you can escape and run away. It's a funny thought. Butcher? No. No, I'm way too squeamish to be a butcher. Nah. Nah, I still think library is the best place for me to work. About a postman like Postman Pat? Yeah. Nah. I'm too lazy for that. Too much too much walking. Work from home job? I don't know. Professional poop scooper. A whole book of Beatles sheet music for flute. Love Me Do, isn't it? Neat. I don't think I even actually particularly enjoy Love Me Do anymore. Like when I was a teenager, I was pretty into the Beatles. Um, Less so now. Taste just changed. I think Love Me Do is one of those songs that I don't even particularly enjoy listening to anymore. Hello, Mia Wallace. Three favorite graphic novels. Well, yeah. There's currently 3 volumes of Pretty Deadly out. That being able to drive, you have a hard time getting certain jobs. Yeah, there's a fair number of library jobs out there as well that that require driver's licenses. Don't you need a lot of? I mean, depends. Depends on the job. No, Gia, you pervert. Jamel, I ranted about libraries. I don't even remember ranting about libraries. I love. Yeah, I loved it. Honestly, like Pretty Deadly was always going to be a comic I was going to love because I love Kelly Sue DeConnick as a writer. Emma Rios is my absolute favorite comic artist of all time. Jordi Belair is, one of the greatest comic color artists in the history of the medium. And then Clayton Cowles on lettering because hey, why not finish it off with another of the best in the business? So, so Twitter libraries with me. It is. I said, I mean, library Twitter is a thing. Okay. Good night, Alexis. Yeah, Twitter library or library Twitter is a thing. There's a lot of librarians. Like, there's a lot of people in on Twitter are who work at libraries. Um, Orlin Fiona, who worked on Saga, is amazing. Do you mean Fiona Staples? Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna show that I'm a terrible geek. I haven't read Saga yet, but I am familiar with Fiona Staples' work, and she is amazing. But Emma Rios just absolutely blew me away the first time I saw her work. And okay, good night, Black Velvet. And everything I've read that she's drawn, like everything I've seen that she's drawn, is just mind blowing. Like the motion, the sense of motion that she can give her work is just incredible. Um, and like she's a master at tone and emotion. Um, Also, the moment that Emma Rios became my favorite artist was actually in uh, a mini series that she did with Kelly Sue DeConnick, Osborne. So yeah, there was this mini series about Norman Osborn in prison. Um, Context is irrelevant, but yeah, it's Kelly Sue DeConnick and Emma Rios mini, and one of the characters in that book was named June Covington, new character that two of them created just for that series. And June Covington was like this evil scientist who's experimented on her bodies all sorts. And there was a moment in the I want to say second issue, where she just gets where June Covington just uh, gets involved in a big fight and just gets absolutely broken, like just physically broken. It's like it is absolutely brutal what is done to her. Melissa, yes, it is. You can ask Chantel; she'll confirm. But yeah, so she just gets brutally dismantled, and then, but because of the experiments she's done on her body, like she's like her pain receptors had automatically turned off as soon as she got hit, and her body was just healing itself, putting itself back together. And there was this panel of Covington's arm that had been broken, like twisted right around, of her arm just spinning right around, twisting right around to fix itself. It was gruesome, and it was one of the most incredible depictions of motion in a comic that I have ever seen. Like, it's still one of my absolute favorite images ever because it was just so genius. Um, and it was the moment where I fell in love with Emma Rios' art. She'd done some other stuff before then that I liked. She did the art for a Firestar one shot that was gorgeous and moody and hey, Murphy Johnson, and beautiful. The writer, I'm blanking on the writer on the Firestar one shot. Um, but it was a good writer. He did a good job. The writer did a good job. And the cover was Stephanie Hahn's first cover for Marvel. And goddamn, she busted with quite. She just burst in impressively. Like it's one of still one of my favorite covers. Just this amazing uh, work of art. Yeah, so that was my first. I'm pretty sure that was my first exposure to Emma Rios, and I really liked her out there. But then that Osborne mini and that one panel of June Covington's arm snapping back into place. I was just like, God damn, this woman is incredible. She's a pretty good writer too. She's a good writer in her own right as well. Oh, oh bye, bestie. Hey, Kelly. By the way, I just want to say right now, that whole thing I went on that absolutely none of you were paying attention to. This is what all of you want. This is what all of you wanted me to do. All right, like all of you were like, "Oh, you should start your own YouTube channel." So, me spending several minutes talking about talking about Emma Rios art. That's on you people. All right. You encouraged this. You made this happen. I wasn't even going to start my own YouTube channel, but years of people telling me, "No, you should start your own channel. You should start your own channel." Now you see what you get. Now you see what you get when you make me start my own channel. I enjoy the sounds, not necessarily all the topics of conversation. Fair enough. Pretty sure as me liking your X-Men reviews, I get credit. Thanks. Fair enough, Jamil. But come to think of it, me explaining why I love Emma Rios would probably make a pretty good video. Effort. So still need to figure out how to motivate myself, but it would make for a good. I'd get 30 comments, and every single one of them would be, "I didn't, I'm not, I wasn't interested, but I watched it to support you." Fight me, I am not asexual. Let's see if I can find an image of it. Just want to see if I can actually find that panel. Sorry, give me a couple minutes here. I'm just seeing if I can find the panel that I was talking about. That's looking like a probably not. Oh, actually, give me a second. Hey, Karma. Karma boss. Oops. There we go. So yeah, yeah. Link to Twitter post I made. I made that had the image that I was talking about. It's the first image there, where she is still literally backwards. Head is on backwards. Head on backwards. Yeah. just to really amplify just how much she got physically fucked up. Head is literally backwards on her body. Yeah, it's the arm was sort of the motion of the arm was sort of the thing that was just had me like, God damn, look at that. Never seen anyone do anything. I can't think of any artist I've ever seen do anything quite like that. Um, I've seen some pretty fucking amazing comic art. You know, you get guys like you got artists like Sienkiewicz, or who else is really really good at depicting motion. Yeah, I feel like for most artists, even just that little thing was with the arm there would probably be two, maybe three panels to show it snapping back into place. But Maria is just like, yeah, here, just a single image of somebody's arm snapping back into place gruesomely. All right. So yeah, that's been 3 hours now. So this has been a long ass stream. Um, so I think I'm ready to call it quits. OnlyFans. I don't imagine that I'll ever bother doing an OnlyFans. It would mean putting out content for, like, it would mean putting out extra content. And I don't want to do that. It sounds exhausting. Anyway, so as always, this has been a thing. But, oh, sorry, Danielle. You just woke up and I'm ready to end it, to end the stream. Oh, hey, Rara. Did you just get here, Rara? I don't think I noticed you before. You may have come in at a point where I was looking at where I was looking on Google or something for, where I was on another tab. Anywho's, thank you everyone for tuning in, and have a nice night.